Hello there. So I'm doing this intro of this is episode 5 for a second time, and the reasoning is that I did grinding. However, it took a while, so because I'm on no speed, so it did take a bit. So you'll see everything's level 15. And what I decided to do, which I had not predetermined in advance, was that I will just leave the link for the grinding as an unlisted video in the description of this one. So if you want to watch it, it is there, right? I literally recorded the entire. I was recording the entire time. I talked for like half of it because I was still deciding on what I was actually gonna do, right? I discussed, in case you're not gonna watch that and or you just want to have it on mute, which is perfectly fine because nothing really important comes out of it other than you can see how I grinded and what happened if you care. And and then I got to the point where I decided, okay, I don't want this to be a normal episode since it was taking too long, and decided that it would just be the unlisted video that accompanies this. However, the one thing I'll at least mention that maybe I'll do at some point, maybe I won't. I don't know. Just in case I decide, it's just stuff that I've mentioned during it. That the one thing I thought about was if it's at the end of an episode where I'm like, okay, I'm gonna need to grind, then I could just do the outro, say goodbye, and then silently do the grinding, and just have it on screen because I've discussed it before. My opinion on showing grinding, or is that if I'm gonna actually do the grinding, I'm gonna show it. Is how I think of makes the most sense, right? Like if I had no intention of doing the grinding, I would just show you leveling up with rare candies. So if I'm gonna take the time to do it, I will prove, hey, I did it successfully, or and if something happens, I'm also recording, right? So like if something dies, I can literally point you to like, hey, this is what happened. I'm not just gonna tell you what happened. I will show you. So obviously nothing died, thankfully. There was no real threats to it because I was just doing Route 207. But yeah, without further ado, team recap. We have Ollie, Mystic Water, Water Pulse, Facade, Bite, Rock Tomb. It's been pretty much the same for a bit now. We have Sedley, Extra Belt, Water Pulse, Hidden Power, Ice, Facade, Confusion. So it did learn Confusion. So that is new to the moveset I took off Dragon Dance. And there's not a fourth special move, is the reality right now. So Facade it is. And then we have Pincher with the Muscle Band, Battle Armor, Bug Bite, Knock Off, Rock Smash, Rock Tomb. We have Tuscan, Bug Bite, Hidden Power, Fighting, Tackle, Protect. It won't learn anything until it evolves or dies. Well, then it definitely won't learn anything in that. So, you know what I mean. We're holding the Quick Claw because it is our slowest member. We have Boom, holding the Scope Lens, Flame Body, Ember, Faint Attack, Rock Smash, Clear Smog. And Street Rat, Facade, Bite, Quick Attack, Rock Smash, Guts, Lax Nature, Silk Scarf. So one thing if you do end up watching the footage, actually, I did at the end of it, I tried to heal everything in the box, like by just like putting stuff in the box and then taking it out. However, that doesn't actually work. And the reason I tried that was because I got burned by a flame body from a Ponyta on Street Rat. And so I thought that was going to be like, oh shit, I can, just go in pre-burned, right? And so then I couldn't heal like that, so I just decided, whatever, I'll just heal everyone up. Like realistically, my expectation is I'm going to be using mostly the two mons with water type moves, big surprise. But for now, since we have a ton of money and I've basically not been spending any because they provided so much of the early stuff, I am just going to make sure that I have enough potions to where I feel perfectly fine, healing in between, which I'm assuming 19 potions should be plenty. So the rest of this doesn't really matter right now. I will look for. I know there's at least a dire hit to sell. I don't know if we have much else. We might have. I mean, I don't expect to use the bottle cap ever, so. And then rare bone. So yeah. So this should be fine on stuff. I can't imagine we need anything more for like just this gym, right? I can always buy more stuff later, but I wanted to make sure I'm fully stocked before we go in, since we cannot leave. And as I said, Ollie and Sidley, I'm expecting to use a lot, as obviously it's a rock type gym. So Pincher, Tuscan, Boom, less priority, but Tuscan has a fighting move, Boom has a fighting move, and Pincher also has a fighting move. So everyone has something that's super effective against rock, right? Even Street Rat has a fighting move. So I think it is about time we go in. And I could skip the trainers. Like you can see it lets you do it. But I think part of the challenge is that I want to fight them, like as part of the challenge. Like I think that makes it more interesting. Is trying to fight every trainer I can and not just avoid potential challenges. Because one reason to do that normally is the level cap, to be in fear of not over leveling. However, I don't have that fear, so I think that allows me to freely just fight everyone. So I will take advantage of that fact and try to fight everyone I can. Like unless I'm trying to get away and escape, and I decide that I'm in a situation where I'm in danger because I'm trying to just I'm wounded, right? But otherwise, throughout this whole thing, I'm expecting to try to fight just pretty much everyone that I can. And I'm expecting the most likely reason I would miss anyone is because I'm dumb and don't know that they're there, or something like that, right? Like, that seems like the most likely reason I would ever miss any trainers at this point. But at least in this gym, that's not gonna happen. So I'm not concerned about that. So I did get sand attacked, but it would be nice if I could just continue clicking. Okay, that did a lot. So I'm actually gonna switch out, but I was hoping I could continue clicking Rock Smash, but alas, the sand attack finally started to hurt. And I will not be stingy with these potions. Even if I'm not getting full value, I will keep using them. I think I will lead Sidley, since I am already level 16 on Ali. Okay, so earlier I posited when we faced an Aeron that it was not rock steel anymore because fighting move didn't do that much to it, and this confirms it now, right? Like, this is not super effective, so it might be just pure steel then, because at least in games that I've played that I can think of recently, there was one that made it steel dragon, which obviously is not that since water pulse is neutral. So that's interesting. But I'm leading with its pure steel is my current theory. I do like the animation, the little zoom around that Sidley does. But I don't like how much damage. Oh my, that did a lot. I don't like how much damage I took from. Oh, why is it faster than me and it crit me? Uh-oh. That's disastrous. Is Anorith just like I guess Anorith is probably really fast, right? So like this just one shots me with everything. Am I just dead? I think I have to go this now and risk this. Uh-oh. I think I lose this gym, but like straight up. Like if I I didn't finish sentence. If I lose to that, I just lose the gym straight up. Right? That is what I was about to finish saying. Well, either way, we're in a really bad spot now for this gym. We just need Sidley to do everything now, I guess. And I went boom before, which was obviously incorrect as we saw because I was faster. I didn't know if it was just faster than us, and so my first thought was at least stop the Fury Cutter from being fully charged up. But obviously, and so then once it wasn't, then I was like, okay, Sidley might just win the fight anyway. But yeah, okay. I now need to look into this. Is Anorith just like giga fast or something? Like maybe it is normally, right? Like I know it's not as I'm pretty sure it's faster than what it evolves into, right? That's not the most common thing in the world across Pokemon, but is it like always that fast? Yeah, it's Space 75. Just sure. That sucks ass. That's a disaster, in fact, I would argue. So, I think that the plan is just to sweep with Sidley, and if I don't, I probably lose. Like, I don't know that there's anything I can do about it. Like, that's just what it is, right? I can't get behind. I can't talk to the Cranidos. Alright, well, time to hopefully not get shit on. So yeah, there you go. There's the benefits of not skipping trainers. You get to see me get obliterated by Anorith. Okay, they lead Cranidos. Holy. I mean, that's actually probably really good for us. That it's actually lead Cranidos, unless it's sashed. Then I will cry. But like not have, because since we're set mode, right? That's my issue was Cranidos comes in because okay, look, so level cap in place. I only got +1. So you can see I literally cannot level up past 16. So that's just good to confirm. But okay, I was like, they have to have something that prevents you from just sweeping with water type move, right? Like, not that this actually helped in this case, but I'm sure this is not balanced for someone having a having a Lottie this early on. I hate that I get the speed drop. That's really bad. Please be faster. Oh, okay, well, I don't know why I went for confusion. So now that I'm -1 speed, presents a possible reason I might have to switch out, which is probably how we lose another Mon if we do, right? That's my thought process. But like, oh, what the intimidate, Larvitar, nice. But like, I just want to click Water Pulse and win the game, right? Or win the battle. I don't want to. I don't want to have to switch, and that's the intention here. I was hoping I could do that with Ali as well, but obviously that is not to be the case. Okay, the sturdy, that makes sense. Oh my, if please, just I don't want to have to deal with it. I don't think it has anything that will kill me, but like, if I don't want to find out. I would be much happier not finding out. I already got 2 deaths, so I don't need more. Okay. Relicanth. Oh. That's interesting. This could kill me with something strong. I don't think they would never give it head smash, obviously. So like, I don't think it'll have anything that'll kill me because Rock Tomb makes sense. But like, if it crits me, I'm in a really bad spot. But I have to just put damage down. What the hell? All right, no boosts. The boost would have been disastrous. So now I need to go into something that can live a rock move and kill it. Or I sack something. Which is probably the more realistic thing, if I'm being real. Because this rock smashing after taking a rock move will not kill it. I'm guaranteeing that I will die to a next thing. So I think I have to decide between. So I think it may or may not have been obvious as I've been playing. Street Rat I think is very valuable with Silk Scarf, Facade, Guts, just crazy combo. Tuscan, I have mentioned a million times. It does not learn any moves until it evolves. I did want to see it evolve. I will put that first, but I think Pinscher has the bigger potential to help us in the long term. So, Tuscan, dodge this Rock Tomb if you would like to live. Is all I could say. Okay, so we go back to Sidley. Now, I don't know if I kill, and I actually don't think I do. But the reason I'm okay with this is because I think I can then kill it with Street Rat after. So Sidley may have to go down. Yeah. I kind of figured that was the price. But Street Rat can make sure that we don't lose. I want to click Quick Attack, but I don't think it actually kills. Which this does risk dying. And I don't know if they heal. Because if they haven't healed up to this point. But I'm going to click Rock Smash. And so if I somehow die to like a crit rock move or just get one shot in the first place, I will be upset. And I probably lose, actually, if that happens. But okay, I'm just faster. So that's fine. Just had to make sure. I didn't know if I was, but yeah, this went terribly. Like, just, this was awful. Am I really gonna learn takedown? No. Hyperfang is a different story. Well, it's 90, and Facade's already 70, so maybe not. I can think about it later. But God, this was a disaster. Um, I mean, I think I have to say it. I got rocked. You know, I think that's the easiest way for me to describe that. Well, you can see it in the top right, the damage that has been done. I'm gonna be real. It took so damn long to train for like 4 levels that I'm not looking forward to now having to do a lot more. Yeah. Not looking forward to this, but no, let's. Also, yeah, you can't see the keyboard whenever I'm there, but I mean, you should. Tristan and Michael, you know, I can't call it hell. It does not allow me to. That is funny. What can I call it then? Alright, whatever. It's HE double hockey, because the double hockey sticks. Yeah, that is what I'm gonna go with. I think it's usually the volcano. Feels like the most appropriate one always, but yeah. Well, for this game, it's probably better that it should be this actually. And I guess realistically, it actually shouldn't. If I can't call it hell, then I can call it something that is also very fitting. And that fits this wallpaper. So this is the Shadow Realm. Then we'll rename this to be Heaven. Does space fit with Heaven? Well, actually, I know which one does. This is Heaven. With Krogunk smiling upon you. So, first things first. Ollie, you did nothing wrong. You got crit. Boom. You are a noble sacrifice that you also did nothing wrong. You were weak, but that's not your fault. That's just your moveset was not good, but you were willing to learn the TMs, so I can't fault you for that. Then Tuscan, while you weren't good, I mean you served your purpose and you served your compatriots here. So like I mean this may be boring, but I think all four go to heaven, right? Well, if I want to be, I guess if I want to be fair, right? Like it's usually based off expectation plus performance. Sidley is a Latios. So actually, I think Sidley probably goes to the Shadow Realm. Because realistically, this should have carried me through, and it didn't. Is the reality, right? So I think if we're being real, I'm comfortable with seeing Ollie, Boom, and Tuscan float off to heaven while Sidley gets banished to the Shadow Realm. But now that we've paid our respects, I have to decide the 4 new members that will be joining the team. Because I will not go catch stuff while I'm just 2 mons. So, we're allowed to put a legendary on the team again. So I think that's a good argument for Fuego. In that Fuego is just obviously... What moves does it have? I'm timid. That's pretty good. I mean, do I get good moves coming up anytime soon? I guess is the next question. It gets flamethrower at 14 and air slash at 22. All right. I've seen enough. Fuego, you get to join the team. Then, right now we're very rock weak. Not that it matters as much anymore, I guess, is the reality. But I would say that we have we can't evolve the police, nor do we have an Eviolite. So I'm inclined to hold off on the police. Omen's probably pretty strong. Like, obviously, we're stacking a lot of, I already mentioned rock weaknesses, but... Well, when does Skarubi evolve? I mean, I shouldn't... I'm saying it in the general, so I don't mind saying Skarubi in that regard, but Pinscher, our friend, that's who I care about, not Skarubis in general. So that's at level 30. For which, oh yeah, also, I guess I should update it on the on here. Our new level cap, which again, it would never let us go past it anyway, whether I say it or not, but so that you, the viewer at home, knows what it is. And I guess, it doesn't hurt for me knowing, but like, I don't care because they won't let me go above it, right? So it's not for the next gym, actually, it's for the Mars fight. So maybe I'll put that in there as a qualifier. So I put Mars 19 because it's that, and I'll update it once we pass Mars, but for the second gym, it's 26. But, yeah, like, obviously stacking flying types is not bad for the upcoming gym. But if I want type diversity, that's a different story. Randall is probably not happening because it's color change. So I'm not really inclined to use it. Monday night is not bad to have resistances that we need. And although it is bad for the upcoming gym, I don't mind having something that's not amazing into the next gym, but like just to cover our various weaknesses. Like electric, especially if we have 2 flying types. The Matrix is kind of hard to use right now. I think this is one that I'd like to save for later, if I'm being real. Leif Erikson's interesting. I don't know when it evolves. It is 28, so with that in mind, I'm probably less likely to use it. I will. Why not? I do not want to. Or why? I do not want to use. Just straight up. It's just hard to use, right? Like that's all. And I think I also don't know when it evolves. So you know what? Let's give it the fair shake. It's a level 15. So honestly, it's probably actually not bad to put Y on the team. But I don't like Wobbuffet, and why not? So I'd prefer not to if it was up to me. And then Sunny D might just be the choice because I mean, realistically, it covers water. Like that might be enough. Like I know I'm gonna be super ice weak, but there's not really a combo here that changes that unless I'm putting on Pegasus as well as Fuego, and then also the Matrix. But I'm not concerned with ice types at the moment. So I'm leaning towards Omen, Monday Night, and Sunny D rounding out the team, which also, Big Shock. It's the fully evolved months, right? That is kind of what I'm leaning towards, and I think I will lock that in. And because I'm in the middle of an episode, I will just use the candies. If I will say if I was at the end of the episode, I would have just grinded and done the exact same thing and like linked the in the next episode I would have linked the grinding. However, in the interest of continuing this episode, I will do candy. So I guess the answer to my questions early on of how I was gonna approach this is that I will probably just do a combination of the two, where I think it makes the most sense. And I'm gonna put them to 15 because that is the lowest level of the current party members prior to these new additions. I think that makes the most sense in my mind. I'm never clicking Sky Attack. There's no shot. Uproar is not stab, but it's probably better than Mean Look. Because as a reminder, Omen is Psychic Flying. Bulldoze is definitely more consistent than Magnitude. Oh, wait, what? Why does it have power 70? Did they... Hold on. Did they change it in this game? I need to... The description still looks the same, right? So... I don't know. Alright, cool. I don't have an answer. Oh well. I guess we will just get rid of rock polish because we're not clicking that anyway. And we'll have to test it ourselves to see. You definitely get the hard stone. Otherwise, I don't really have any other items that make sense on anyone, but I will probably give not to you. Actually, first, what I should do is check the relearn moves. I can just... Oh, it also puts the TMs in here too, I think, right? Yeah, that's just like... Because these are obviously not relearn moves. Let's find out what hidden power it is. So I guess I shouldn't even be going into the TM pouch. I should just be doing change moves. But I don't know. Alright, well, sure. It's more PP for ancient power, kinda. If you squint. Let's check you out. I don't think I'm clicking hypnosis, so at 60, I'm definitely not. Sure. It's honestly it's more accurate air cutter. Funny enough. So sure. That is funny that we just have it in the form of a couple interesting leafage is ass, but we don't have a grass move really. Okay. I mean, hidden power is definitely gonna be better than flower shield. And I guess leafage is probably better than growth, if we're being honest, but I don't know how much I'm gonna click it. Because it's hidden power steel. Honestly, I'm not putting leafage on as like I have 21 attack. That shit's ass. And also, since I'm taking so long doing this, maybe I should just quote unquote end the episode and just, or I should have just ended the episode and grinded rather than doing that, I guess, because I've already now done it, right? So, fire punch. You know what? Fuck. I don't need to find out my magnitude. I know what bulldoze is. I trust bulldoze. And then, is Ironhead better than Thunderbolt right now? Or not Thunderbolt, Thunder Punch. I mean, steel doesn't hit that much for my sake. Like fairies, I have stuff for fairies, so Thunder Punch is probably better coverage. But As always, we could swap back if we need to. Alright. So, to recap the new team, we still have Street Rat and Pincher. But now we have Fuego, Timid with Flamethrower, Wing Attack, Ancient Power, and Power Rock. Then we have Omen, who is now Psychic Flying, as Quiet with Insomnia, Hidden Power, Flying, Air Cutter, Confusion Uproar, Sunny D with Hidden Power, Steel, Weather Ball, Leech Seed, Sassy Nature. I could put Sunny Day on it, but it would just be over Hidden Power Steel probably. But that setup seems like a lot of work. And then we have Monday Night holding the Hardstone, Hardy with its Rock Head, with Rock Throw, Bulldoze, Fire Punch, Thunder Punch. So I think we can move along. Which also now we can Rock Smash stuff. So there's that. Does he want to fuck us up? I do like that the text still says you need a bike, and we were given a bike, so. Okay, good. Thankfully he had mercy on our soul. Is this the time to, you know, maybe this is the time. Maybe it's the time to do this, since we're not, when are we going to come back here, right? So, oh, there's trainers here. Maybe I should have done that when I was before the gym. So I would have had to do less training. But it is what it is. I didn't see. Unless it's not a trainer. Maybe it's not even a trainer. Shit. Alright, now we're going faster, right? So. Oh my god. This is. There we go. Oh, I slowed down. Okay, they don't let you be trapped, right? Okay, well. Okay, so that was. Alright, that's all it was. Okay, I didn't really miss out on anything then before. Might be. Nope, that's not what I meant to do. I meant to do this. I'm getting off the bike. And I can turn off the infinite repel before I forget. Because it was just to do that. I'm fine with if I face Mons on the way, I probably need the levels, right? At this point. I mean, I'll use some new Mons here. How about that? I'll put someone new in the front. In case we do run into any fights. But obviously now we go... I guess while we're here, since I didn't check the last shop. Is there anything more to buy now? Okay, so we do have now the rest of this stuff, right? So I'm assuming I won't use 10 the entire game, but I'd rather just have them than not, right? So same with this. I'm just gonna buy some escape ropes so I don't have to deal with that if I don't want to. But now we can go fight some Team Galactic as we meet them for the first time. So this is multi-battle with Dawn, right? Yeah. Honestly, well, Clefairy's a fairy, so it's probably not that great to have on our side, but we'll target down the Stunky, so that won't hopefully be an issue. Nice. Oh, Silcoon. I'm roasting your ass. I just felt like it. I don't know. Obviously, I could have just kept clicking flamethrower. I just decided I didn't feel like it. That's all I got for you. Obviously, Fuego is well equipped to handle this fight. Wait, I can now access the box from anywhere? That's sick. And I can do the capsule stuff too. So now when I catch a Pokemon, I can just... Oh, hell yeah. Perfect. That's fantastic. I much prefer that because... And yes, I'm gonna heal because I need the PP back on Flamethrower, obviously. I much prefer that because then I don't feel like I have to go back to the Pokemon Center to be able to do the wheel and then show up with the the new member of the overall team. You know, not the direct party, but you know, the new potential future members of the team, if you will. But also we have ball capsules for which we got the stone ones, I presume, from defeating Blue Flame. I don't know if the place... Let me preview this. That's kind of underwhelming, I'm not gonna lie. That shit is not... Because the Blue Flames is misleading, but like... This shit sucks. Is yellow confetti better? Honestly, these are really underwhelming. Not gonna lie. I think I just need... I think I just need more stickers. And until then, I will not mess with it. Did they just remove the Rock Smash rocks? I was gonna say we could put the Miracle Seed on our grass type, but we don't have any grass type moves, so no point. So in the meantime, I'm just gonna burn everything to crisps because I Angie after the major losses we took. The connections we were making. I was hoping they would last forever, and they very much did not. I think Michael's mentioned it before in some of these. Like it's just impossible to get a starter from beginning to end of the game. It's just you go through too much, and obviously I already lost it before the first gym, like before the first gym leader at least. It was in the gym, right? But yeah, so I apologize, Ali. I had such high hopes for you. And I let you down. Obviously, this is 204 is just it's a continuation of 204, so I'm not missing out on any encounters or anything. Which again, I'm saying this for myself because I know Michael knows this way better than I do, and then I'm gonna also assume Tristan knows this better than I do too. So realistically, I know Michael's the one that'll tell me the encounters that I missed as I go along, and then however far ahead I am, I'll go correct whatever I missed, and then. But I assume Tristan knows these games just as well. I would say. Just so I'm sure he also would correct. How did that kill? Did they buff Fury Cutter or something? Am I just losing everything to Fury Cutter because they... Or am I just dumb? Like, I assumed it was a crit immediately. I guess I'm just dumb. I don't know what to say. Whatever, man. Everything with Fury Cutter fucks my shit, I guess. Is what I'm learning here today. Which, I'm gonna go to my fastest mon at this point, right? Just so I don't fuck things up. And obviously this is 4 times resistant, but I guess I got a quick attack. I didn't see it. I couldn't remember what health it was because I was so upset. Like I can't believe that just fucking died. That's disastrous. I can't afford to be losing Mons at this rate. I'm literally gonna lose like in 2 episodes or maybe the next one. I am at this time I am searching for the words that will make me feel better, and I am so far unable to find them. Like, I'm gonna have to watch that footage back because I can't believe it did that much damage. Like, that's on me, I guess. But at the same time, I think that's kind of on you, Omen. But it's probably more on me, if we're being honest. But again, with the expectation of what I thought you would do, I'm gonna put you in the Shadow Realm. That one I feel a little bad about because I think that's probably my fault more than their fault situation. Alright, well. You get to be on team, because... Oh, no, also, the... Should I... Is this worth grinding? Am I gonna soft launch the... Hey, I'll grind. But only because... it's the end of the episode. I'm putting that to the test. So am I gonna do that now with this? I mean, I have to switch train it. I can't rely on them attacking me and doing meaningful damage. So honestly, I can probably just get it levels as we move along is the real answer. However, though, the double battle that's coming up, there's no way I'm doing that, right? That's never happening. And I don't know. I'll have to find out. I'll have to ask Michael. But the intention on his, I don't know if I could go forward with 5 mons and just be like, hey, I'm gonna catch stuff first and then decide, or if it's like I have to declare on the spot who I want to join the team. What the hell is this? So I mean, Snarl's a good TM, but nothing can learn it, so doesn't particularly matter right now. But I do want to do the double battle. But we don't, as we learned before, as I've said before, we don't disrespect double battles. So I'm putting out my strongest soldiers that I can here. So I'd like to believe that flamethrower probably kills one, but I don't know that for sure. What the fuck is going on? Why did we do that? Alright, I kind of figured I wouldn't die to a crit. I'll be real. I was willing to stand because I was kind of assumed that. And if I don't have to hit myself, I don't want to, right? We are not doing rollout. I don't think there's any more fights before we get to, um, it's literally floor almost literally right there. So I'll just get to be here and heal up, yeah. So that's why I would go to the front of the party. But also, this is as good a time as any to wrap it up as a depressing episode, to say the least. Thanks for watching. I will see you next time.